So why is Tesla stock selling off? What's going on, team? It's Ricky with Technical Solutions. Hope that you guys are all having an amazing day. And please let me know in the comment section, do you prefer videos where I stand in front of a camera like this, or when I do the screen recording, or do you think I should include both? So drop that down in the comment section. If you like these videos more than the others, due to the quality, make sure to drop a thumbs up. So just like we all love the green days, we need to accept the red days. And I started, like many of you probably, the day off really well. I was up as soon as I woke up due to the positions that I held overnight. You know, my 50 shares of Tesla, my PTON position, everything was kind of up. I was kind of break even as soon as the market opened, but then, 5-10 minutes after, I was up about $500 on the day. An hour after the market opened, I posted an update on my Instagram account. As you guys should see, it should pop up right here. I was up over $2,000 on the day. So I was off to a great start. Yesterday, I had a killer day of over $5,000 profit. So Tesla has been killing it. And as many of you guys know, the way that I approach trading Tesla is I hold 50 shares overnight just due to how overbought it is, but I still want to partake in its, bullish momentum. But throughout the day, I day trade with about 100 to 150 shares aside from the 50 shares that I'm already holding. So I'm in about at 150 to about 200 shares altogether, and I'm day trading with that, but I'll always leave 50 shares. One of the things that we spoke about today within our live trading session within Learn, Plan, Profit is there's a lot of consolidation. I don't know if you guys noticed, there's a lot of consolidation on Tesla right around $640 a share. It began to indicate signs of an uptrend. I added more to my position size, but there were signs of uncertainty. It hit highs, if I'm not mistaken, of a little bit over 645, and that's where I began to sell off a majority of my shares. I got back down to 100 shares, but I was in at 160. So I loaded off some of my shares at those higher levels. And then all of a sudden, Tesla dropped to lows of 640. And you guys might be saying, well, Ricky, that's not even that bad. It's only down 1.64%. But from highs of 645, which again, it began indicating signs of an uptrend, to lows of 625, that's a 3% drop. And I know it's not anything significant, but it's scary because a lot of people are proactively either trading or investing in Tesla. Of course, if you're a long-term investor, the day-to-day activities shouldn't really scare you. I just want to share some of the news that I have read up on as of right now. One of the first things that you guys all should know is, if I'm not mistaken, the S&P 500 did announce what stock is now going to get removed as Tesla is going to be added to the S&P 500. And that stock dropped over 85%. If I'm not mistaken, it is ticker symbol AIV. And you guys can search it up yourself. It had a significant drop of over 87% so far today. So some unfortunate news, right? But that's not something that drives the price down for Tesla, especially leading up to its addition to the S&P 500, which is supposed to be on December 21st. It's something that we're all really excited for, right? What I want to talk about is this news that Ford announced today. And although that might act as some form of a negative catalyst due to the idea of competition, I want you to really think how much Tesla has disrupted the car industry. And what I mean by that is, when Tesla was first starting, especially with its, higher performing cars and more expensive cars, everyone was doubting Tesla, and rightfully so. They weren't profitable, they were spending a bunch of money, and they just didn't think big picture that they can actually turn any of these, very expensive and difficult to make electric cars to turn it into a profitable business. And one of the things that I want to highlight is Ford. One of the oldest mass manufacturers, over 117 years in the business of producing and mass producing automobiles, has their Mach-E, right? And if I'm not mistaken, they are one of the biggest competitors right now that are going to be working towards competing with Tesla. And they have an $11 billion plan for EV vehicles up until 2022. And the reason that you might be saying, well, why is that good news for Tesla? Well, competition instills creativity. And there's no question that although Ford is a very well-established and reputable car manufacturer, they're still gonna have a lot to learn to be able to keep up with the type of just technology that Tesla has now established. But what I want you to really pay attention to is they've completely, as in Tesla, disrupted this market, that now they have someone that has been so established in this business investing over $11 billion in the next 2 years because of the growth and the longevity that they see in EV vehicles. And this is huge. This is a huge milestone. And although temporarily this might act as a negative catalyst, this only is more proof, not just its addition to the S&P 500 for Tesla, not just its past 4 to 5 previous quarters where it reports positive earnings, but think about it. More now than ever before, huge manufacturers are beginning to develop these EV vehicles because they see the potential and they see the demand. And this was all because of Elon being, in a sense, the Henry Ford for EV vehicles, meaning that Henry Ford didn't invent the automobile, but he developed a strategic way on how to mass produce it in an effective way, just like Elon did. Something that was viewed to be so difficult and so close to impossible, he showed that it was possible, and now working towards even creating a lower priced vehicle of under $30,000, which is in the years to come. So I think that this is overall a step in the right direction. Yes, it does mean more potential competition for Tesla. Competition instills creativity, and there is no question that I think that this will only fuel Elon to continue to strive and completely disrupt this market when it comes down to his long-term growth for Tesla stock itself. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think. It looks like because of that specific news and also just the idea of that very common resistance level, as soon as it broke below $640 a share, there was a very aggressive sell-off. I think this has a lot to do with overall traders buying at very high areas, and once it broke below that specific price point, it aggressively dropped. And this is where I began to be able to pick up a little bit more shares, right around 626 to about 630 a share, and right now it's trading right around 631. So I'm very excited to follow up with it. Make sure you guys subscribe to the YouTube channel and also follow me on Instagram for overall updates. I was up $2,000 on the day. It pulled on back, and even just with my 100 shares, again, I plan to trade Tesla with about 200 to 220 today, depending on how consistent it becomes. I went from up $2,000 on the day to a little pullback, and because of that pullback, it dropped me under $400 in the red. So it is unfortunate, but just like we appreciate the green days, we have to respect and manage the red days. They're inevitable, they're bound to happen, and I just want to make sure that I'm right there with you when it comes down to accepting the challenges that the overall stock market presents every single day. So watch that position size, manage that risk, and never be afraid to lock in profits when it makes sense to you. So we're just about to break above 631 on Tesla, so we're one step closer to our overall goal. I really do appreciate you guys' time. Also, don't forget to stay connected. We do run a free Facebook group, the largest one in the world, and that is that first link down below. We have over 294,000 members all over the world, and if you've been looking for a way to stay connected, make sure you click that first link down in the description. If you guys want to watch me trade live as soon as tomorrow, and you like the way that I break things down, just make sure you click the second link down below. You can learn a little bit more about the Learn Plan Profit Group. We have a live trading video so you can get a taste of what it's like to watch me trade live, and we will see you tomorrow at Market Open for our live trading session. I really do appreciate you guys' time. I hope that we earned your thumbs up. Stay cool, calm, and collected. Watch that position size, manage that risk, and like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take it easy, team.